break or throw it away. Every moment's one more chance to stand up or get in the way. So when I go, I want the world to know I won't bend, break or throw it away. Every moment's one more chance to stand up or get in the way. So when I go, I want the world to know I was alive. I was alive. I want the world to know I was alive. I was alive. I want the world to know.
Hello YouTube and welcome to take number 2 of getting the NRSL Reebok Truck Series race at Thornton run and recorded. We are back after having a crash on the first attempt, so that's Thornton for you. Joining me in the booth yet again is Stephen Paul III.
Hello guys, hope we make it past the highway section this time.
Yeah, that's where they crashed last time. You can blame Trevor Germain because he wrecked and that's what caused the crash. On the pole today is Jessica Shelton.
Jeez.
And starting alongside is Joshua Hyatt. Chris Louvier and Kev Shear make up row 2, with Kyle Matthews, Sam Young row 3. Max Anderson, the Daytona winner, will start alongside Bafode Sacco in row 4. And Tom Shelley will start alongside Alex Perkle in row 5. Here's the rest of the starting grid as I hand it over to Steven yet again.
Well, I got no prediction who's going to win. It's going to be a crazy race, but there's 14 guys who have a shot at leaving the points lead. Like Larry Mack does his trends of the race. The trends of this race is survive the highway, the turn of death, and this twisty part. With RJ Reynolds as the points leader and winning 2 road core races, he's a favorite. But I can tell you, anybody can win this race. Even Binky and Last can win. So we'll see what happens.
Had a weird moment there where the trucks aren't... It wasn't wanting to go back. Final row today is Chris Wilson and Binky Louvier. Points coming in. RJ Reynolds has the points lead by 17 points over Sky Commons. Is 34 back to Elijah Gilbert, 35 back to Dylan Young, and Johnny Gardner is 5th in points, 50 points back. John Irvin is 51 back in 6th. Amanda Shelley 64 back in 7th. Kev Shear is 80 points back. Tom Shelley is 84, and Joshua Hyatt make up the top 10. He is 89 points back. Jonathan Zorline sits 11th with 2 wins on the season. He's 102 back. As here comes the command.
Drivers, start your engines.
Other drivers who could leave here as the points leader, Chris Louvier and James Qualls are tied for 12th in points, with Louvier getting it based on top 5s. And Tim Randolph is 14th in the points, 132 points back, but still could leave here as the points leader. Here's one look at one of the more dangerous turns on the entire track.
And if somebody fell off, I think we'd die. That's going to happen to me in the D&Q race.
And the green flag is out for take 2 of the Thornton race.
So like I mentioned the first take, this first part where the train is not coming this time, this is another part to survive.
And they're 3 wide coming up to turn 1.
Oh, there we go. Not going to make it.
And Kev's off.
Well, Kev is triggered.
Oh, shit!
Well, we're going to hit F's for Max and the compression.
Oh, jeez. So, oh, God. Oh, shit.
Charles, you might need to take 3.
Well, that happened. Rex will be looked at after the race should we finish this. That
Charles,
has never happened.
What the hell just happened?
That has never happened. Hold on. You're going to see this. I just want to save this replay. Sure.
Well, anyways, the carnage just to survive with Kyle Matthews and
so that
Charles is speechless.
So this, we're coming up to the point where we crashed last time. Shelton is leading over Louvier, Matthews, Hyatt, and Perkle.
That one might be in the bloopers.
If this race survives, who knows? As Kyle's looking to go for second, I think.
Let's just show pit road during the highway section.
Well, I think we're going to survive the highway section this time.
Well, I think the whole pack is separated. There is literally no pack racing anymore.
Well, you got pack racing. It's just two separate packs.
Well, Max Anderson is being flown to the Chicago hospital.
Probably. As Chris Livier is looking to go for the race lead right now.
Did RJ survive?
That's a good question. Yes.
Okay, RJ survived. That's the point. So they think he's right behind RJ.
And meanwhile, the battle is for third, coming into one of the other dangerous sections of the track. Livier's going to make the move for the lead.
One right here. It's just going to get the wall.
And they make it through just fine.
Now let's come up to another dangerous section here.
Well, it can be at times.
Oh my god. I mean, it's not, man, on the back stretch here, everybody pushing two truck tandem in here.
Basically. Shelton's pushing the hell out of the 40 truck right now. And
Yeah,
Hyatt's right now running in third, probably thinking, hey, you know what? This looks like a good points day for me.
Do we have the no lock and bumper rule in this series?
We do not. Meanwhile, Kyle Matthews is up on the center divider there for a moment.
That's not where you want to be.
As he got off of it somehow.
I think we got like 10 trucks in the lead pack. There might be less after this twisty section.
Well, not to mention also after the turn of death if they're going side by side through it.
How about good old Steve Pollard in this pack? He's the winner this season.
Yeah. Is that Steve? Or is that the 7? Oh, that is Steve. Okay. I was trying to figure out if that was Steve or the 75 there.
Well, Steve has won almost every different type of track this year. So Steve's
Luvier catching some air. And I think Hyatt's going to be in danger of catching this wall here as Luvier's in it.
And he's going to get turned.
And the 11's around. Alex Perkel's around as well.
The back of the pack is going to plow right into Perkel.
And we're not going to be able to catch it because Field's coming up to the turn of death, and I'm very worried about Sam Young falling off.
Steve Young better have good insurance.
Meanwhile, there's pit lane.
And
are we going to have anyone fall off the turn of death? Well, that answers that. Before Zach goes off.
The 31.
There's Perkel.
Well, Bosacco is not running the 8 car tomorrow.
And then now it's just waiting like ever for the next. Jeez.
Charles, my God, what did everybody put? The crazy stuff on their truck?
And just trying to go back here. I think that was still remnants of the 31. There's what's left of Gardner's truck.
They might even catch Johnny.
And there's Jess.
Jess is just pulling away as Steve Pollard. Look at good old Steve Pollard.
Well, his truck actually looks fairly clean despite having to drive through whatever that mess was on the first lap.
All I hope is that Steve Pollard does not turn the 84 because that's going to be a horrible team experience next week.
Meanwhile, battle for position right here with Trevor Germain and the 0 of Joshua Osborne.
I swear, if Trevor Germain ends up winning this race, he's going to be sent back to last for crashing the game.
And Louvier around the outside. Unfortunately, 84 is going to be so badly damaged at this point. I don't think they're going to have much of a shot at winning.
Yeah, it looks like this is the pack that's going to be left for the win right here. And like you said, Steve Pollard has the best car right now. As Kyle Matthews is really wide.
But manages to get back on the course. Just barely.
Remember, Kyle Matthews.
You were saying?
There's nobody left. I think there's only 9 trucks.
I think we lost you there for a moment. What did you say?
I said there's only 9.
No, before
there's
that.
only 9 trucks.
31 is already retired, thankfully.
Yeah, my fingers slipped off the button.
Oh, good job.
Yeah, Jessica's got right side damage, so that's going to be all she wrote once this pack clears.
Yeah, but you know what? Riding around can still get you a solid day considering she was already up at the front, so...
Considering half the field died in the first corner, yes.
And plus, Jess coming in with that win already, just trying to move up in the wildcard points. Although then again, I say that the 57 is right there.
Well, if Steve Paul wins, he's also trying to get the wild card position. So if the Zorline moves in, Steve will get the wild card spot.
Well, there's 2 wild cards. So if Steve Pollard wins, then he's back in. He's into it anyway. He's already in the 2nd spot. Meanwhile, Osborne way out wide.
Crap, I should have put Steve in the Hooter series. Oh, God, back there. Who the hell is that?
That is Preston Plord and Joshua Hyatt.
They were in the divider over there in another lane.
Yeah, so was the Zero truck almost.
Oh, God, we're glitching.
Meanwhile, Baranowskis is trying to pass Sam Young, will do so.
Some of these guys are trying not to get Steve a second win because that'd be a wild card spot they do not want to give up.
Well, I mean, and then you got people like Chris Louvier who's still trying to get his first. Actually, this entire pack is still trying to get their first win of the season. For Kyle Matthews, he's only the truck win away from the clean sweep.
Yes, I think Kyle would love to battle.
And he feel if there's anyone that this series owes one to, it is definitely Kyle.
Well, Steve
I
is
will
in
be
a
honest.
horrible position. He's going to cremate the outside wall.
Well, I mean, it's actually you want to be on that line because then you're on the farthest inside.
Wrong corner, my bad.
Yeah, it's the next corner that you don't want to be on the outside.
Yeah, I don't think Steve Paul is he's going to cremate the wall coming up.
I'm amazed no one actually got the, well, Jess is in a spot to maybe get the wall again over there, too.
Well, everybody gets back in that lane, so it's
Sam Young's going to hit it. So does Louvier.
Look at all the skid marks. Everybody gets by there pretty clean.
But now Louvier with a pancaked right side.
Never mind. No, everybody did not get by there. Oh, God. Please do not race Jess side by side this corner.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Who is it going to be?
It's going to be Kyle, I think.
No, they're good. And they're on to the final lap. We're going to just stay here because who knows how spread out they are or not. Joshua Hyatt's got in a wall.
Left.
Thing is, Jess still has a shot at a top 5 on this. There's Perkle all by himself. So, fair to say, the first lap killed this race as... Oh, Card Pollard!
God damn it. Card Paul didn't have health insurance.
He didn't fall off, but oh my, was he ever close.
He didn't fall. Okay, good. I had to step away for a minute. I thought he fell off.
He almost. He was close. What? Shelton's on pit lane.
Oh, no. Oh,
and it's Kyle. And Sam Young.
Steve Paul. Good win, Steve Pollard.
Drivers who are in the top 5. What happened?
Okay, it's down to Steve Pollard and Chris Louvier.
So, oh, Steve Pollard is off! And Bermuda Triangle, do we have it?
No, we don't.
No.
Chris Louvier wins by default.
As Pollard is exploring.
Well, he might still get second with all the carnage.
Well, I'm waiting to see where he comes out on this.
Well, okay, he might get back on the... Well, Chris Louvier is going to win.
I know where he's going to come out. I know this much. I'm waiting to see where that fence is. Because he's already way off. There's Perkle.
Charles, this has been the most... Okay, can he make it back on track?
No, because he's already way off. See? Yeah.
He's going to hit a house or something.
Well, what it is, he's going to eventually drive through the fencing here.
Well, Norm Bennington Racing is going to need a new sponsor. Can he make it? Oh, crap. There's the fence.
Yeah. And I'm going to spare the camera what's going to happen there. So, meanwhile, there's Louvier.
Look at all the damage on the 40. He's going to win the race by... Oh, no.
Good thing that wall is invisible.
the top 3 have all destroyed trucks.
There's Preston.
What?
He's got like the best looking truck.
Chris Luke is gonna win by like 20 seconds.
10. Joshua Hyatt might be the points leader by the end of this. There's Perkle's truck. And then there's this pack.
Whoa. Well, whatever the 40 did, he had the keys to win the race. Good to win, unless he falls off the turn of death.
Yeah, that would be something, wouldn't it?
That would be the choke job of the season.
The thing is, I've never seen someone fall off the turn of death unless they're battling someone, so.
Well, we gotta build up to the 40 because he's gonna cross the finish line pretty soon.
Well, Preston's actually caught these guys for second. There's Louvier.
look at their damn trucks. They're all destroyed.
But thing is, they're not that far behind Louvier. But they're gonna run out of time.
I think the 24 can get there if you had another lap. Doesn't Trevor Germain not have a top 5 this year?
He doesn't have a top 10. He is the only driver without a top 10 in Reebok Truck Series competition this season.
They're gonna run out of time, but that 40 truck is freaking destroyed.
Well, but is Louvier gonna help him? Oh my God!
The choke job of the season. What?
And Preston Floyd's gonna drive through to the lead.
What a choke! That's the biggest. That's more choke than Kev.
And meanwhile, through the final corners,
Floyd fall off.
I don't think so.
Is this Osborne get on the inside? Nope, he's gonna do it.
Preston Plord is going to come down to the start-finish line and get one of the luckiest wins of the season. It's his first win of the season. I don't know if it's his first of his Truck Series career. No, it's not. He made the chase last year.
Now, let me remind you, Plord was 10 seconds back that last lap.
Louvier will finish 4th. Hyatt
Louvier
in
is flying.
5th. Tom Shelley is going to finish the day in 6th. Card Pollard in 8th? No, yeah, 8th. They're going to say 8th to Jack James. 9th was Zach Flickinger, and 10th was Tim Randolph. And
Okay, I can't explain what just happened.
there's Steve.
Well, Steve is a little stuck out there.
So
I can't.
was
The
craziness.
whole field wrecked, pretty much.
I mean, we're going to end up with... Well, Pollard is currently in 14th. You have Kyle Matthews is sitting on pit lane. Sam Young, Jessica Shelton are sitting on pit lane. Baranowskis, we don't even know what happened to him. 18 in the 10. William Brock's going to finish the day on pit lane. That seems like a safe spot.
Oh my God, this is the most insane race I've ever seen. This is like a Portland 2.0.
Well, except people actually finish this. Either way, though, we're going to get to take some looks at some of the wrecks on the day, and then we'll come back for what the final finishing results. And here's a look at the first incident of the day. We had about 3 different wrecks in this one area of the track. Delana Brahimian gets turned by Faith Rollins. And just better to go for helicopter. Watch all the carnage, especially as people then up farther ahead, then blocked the track.
Ooh.
There's John Irvin and
my
Fitzwater.
So many brutal hits. There's Kev.
And then there's the 66.
God, so much brutal hits. There's
Chris
Elijah
Wilson
Gerber
then
right
hits
there,
that
too.
wall. Cole Devers stuck in behind it.
God, such brutal wrecks on lap 1.
98 was... Oh, there's the 09 just casually going through it.
Well, Binky retired, so I don't know what happened to Binky. Wait, I think I know what's going to happen.
No.
I mean, he was retired. He was on the pit road in lap 1, too, so I don't know what happened to Binky.
It's a good question. But we also had the other wreck there on the same corner, which was
There's
Kev.
I think that's the safest place on the track right now.
Well, you say that. Here's what happened to Kev.
Well, Kev just got taken out by the 92. 92 never lifted. And 92 hit the pit wall, not the pit wall, the guardrail.
The guardrail. And the thing is, you say that's the safest spot, but this is at 9x right here. That's how quick his car's going.
Well, that's how quick his cup car goes, so. Nice shot of the Corolla car. Oh, nice on board. There's Kev.
Oh, wait, we're still nowhere close to it. Because I know where he's going to come out. I know where this leads. And it's not a good spot. And it's the exact reason why Kev actually did DNF.
No, do we have a chance to sing Mr. Lonely?
I mean, there goes the field by. Should be getting close to it.
He's picking up speed, it looks like.
Well, I mean, I'm also fast forwarding pretty quick. Yep, there it is. See that opening in the wall?
And Kev's going to find it. No. Well.
It never fails.
Okay, now we got to figure out the binky.
Yeah. Here's what happened to Elijah Gilbert coming off this corner, getting to get hooked by Seth Cole hard into the wall.
Oh, Jesus.
Good thing that traffic's not actually there, too.
They might be.
And so that would be the end of Seth Cole, and Elijah Gilbert says, we're still trying to figure out what happened to Binky. And we finally did figure out what happened to Binky. And if you see this camera angle, you know what's coming. RJ with the assist.
RJ Brown wins the championship. A free chase for that move.
Normally I wouldn't do this, but Stephen Paul III's issue with the race is going to get documented just because of the hilarity of this.
Wow,
he parks
really?
up right here. He parks up right there, and that's how his race ends. No damage, nothing.
I walked down to the 7-Eleven, got me some slack.
Oh, okay. Is that what it was? You just like, okay, you guys can tow it back, and I'll meet you back at the pits?
Yeah, exactly. I got the team 7-Eleven.
Oh, okay. And this corner was always going to be an issue anyway. Joshua Hyatt finds it for the first time, as well as Jessica Shelton, but it's Hyatt who will go around there in the 11.
Yep, and then the 31 gets contact. The 83's around back there. Jermaine's in the sign.
The 0 was around as well.
There's the race winner getting some damage
Yeah,
in there.
Preston Plord was in it. And then it was Bafode Sacco, who would be the first person, actually, but certainly not the last, as we've already seen, to then fall off the turn of death.
And Bosacco is going to try to race the 8 car tomorrow.
Yeah. Sacco was 24th in points coming into the day, and that will take a hit.
I believe I can fly.
Well, I mentioned that Kyle Matthews is probably owed one by this series. He's going to feel that even more now, as this one basically on his own doing, basically goes off the course, comes back, and is going to spin right off the 57. Nowhere for Sam Young to go. He goes and gets parked up as well.
They wanted to go to 7-Eleven too.
Although Sam Young actually keeps going. Does he get parked up on the curb? 52
He's gonna
does.
hit the wall.
Nope, 6 parks up on the curb. And I'm going to rewind this because we mentioned that the 84 was on pit lane. Well, she avoids the 52, but then gets a little bit onto the curbing, I guess, there. And
Oh my God!
Baranowski's nowhere to go either.
Jesus, somebody has to come here and plow. Oh my God!
Osborne nearly missed him.
That reminds me of some of the wrecks in season 3. Holy crap, what a wreck!
But we wouldn't even be done then.
And then Chris Louvier runs out of talent.
I shouldn't even cut away because I've forgotten about this one, but Steve Pollard also running out of talent.
Well, the 40 was so damaged that the 57 got a good run of him, and the 40 parked the bus into the corner.
Well, I mean, it's his corner. You should have realized he was still braking. And Steve Pollard goes off for a wild ride.
And Norm Benning's going to need a lot of insurance after this.
And he would just go exploring, and I think we're good on that.
Yeah, we on my side job, I signed up for Dora the Explorer, so this is a part of the contract.
He's the map. He's the map. He's the map. And here would be Chris Louvier's shining moment.
This is the moment that is going to be played in the 7-year of montage of the 200 subscriber video as the choke job of the year.
Because Louvier would then fall from first to fourth on that corner.
If he misses the chase, this moment will play in his head forever.
You know what's really bad? He lost Daytona by a fender. Not even. It was literally a photo finish at Daytona. But that would
be... season video is going to Chris.
Well, I think it's not even been that bad. He's like 12th in points coming in.
How about we give a shout out to Trevor Jermaine? No top 10s, no top 5s. Gets a 3rd place finish.
Yeah.
Are we going to give him a disqualification for crashing the game?
No. Either way. So that is it for this one. Preston Plord is the race winner. Osborne, Jermaine, Louvier, Hyatt, Shelley, James, Pollard, Flickinger, and Randolph, the top 10. I've already exported it at least, so we've got that covered. Steven, your final thoughts?
It was a crazy race. Hyatt is going to leave here as the points leader, and I can't wait for the rest of the weekend. We saw a lot of crashes. I hope everybody's all right. The turn of depth lived up to its hype.
RJ Reynolds still finished 13th, by the way.
Okay, we're not having a new points leader, but anyways, I can't wait for the Hooters and the Coke Vanilla race. And we're getting close to the chase, guys, so let's keep up with that.
Yeah, this was race 16, so we've got 10 races left now until the chase. I'd like to thank Steven for joining me once again. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the hilarity and the insanity that was Thornton. Subscribe if you haven't today for more racing and gaming related content. I'm Gordon Fentino1 for Steven Paul III. This has been a production of the NRSL. I'll see you next time.
See you guys.